Choose your agent.
Good evening and welcome to WCU Esports. We are here for the start of the fall 2023 NECC regular season. Tonight we are playing Valorant. We have WCU taking on University of British Columbia, Okanagan, OKE Gold. WCU in the red, starting on attack. This is a pretty similar WCU team that we saw last year. 3 of the 5 are the same. 2 new additions between Plane and Hawktoes. So we'll see how they make their season debut here.
Need healing.
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
And we have a 1v3 in favor of British Columbia here. WCU playing the last player. And they go down. OKEA off to an early start on defense. This is a best of 3 series. So
Here.
First team to 2 will take the victory here in week 1 of NECC.
Sleep tight.
And a trade there.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
I find them. I kill them. Simple as that.
OKEA Gold going up 2-0 here in round 1. Taking a look at the scoreboard.
This goes
Leading the
here.
Mountaineers, Noble with
This
2
is a nice
kills, Hawktoes with 1, and Boo with 1. Ooh, just shooting a
Spike
little
down
low
B.
there. WCU does have a lead though. Ooh, back to 2-2.
Last player standing.
And it's
I
in
got the
favor of
spike.
OKEA. Last player Hawktoes with the spike. And Hawktoes goes down. WCU down 3-1 here.
Yes, this should do. That goes there. Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here. That goes there.
WCU playing split 2-2. Ooh, almost getting the snipe there from Frazen.
Pulling them in.
Everyone's starting to move to A here. This is a 3v3.
30 seconds left. Spike down A. Last player standing.
Oh, tough one there. Well played there from British Columbia.
Ready. Knife deployed. One suppressed.
Slow play here in round 5. Minute remaining and no damage done on either side. Good kill there from Boo.
Thirty seconds left. Last player standing.
Ooh, a quick kill there. Lots of Mountaineers going down. OKEA takes round 5.
Get out of my way.
Early kill there with Noble going down. WCU just trying to figure out what side they want to attack here. They haven't really been attacking as a group, which isn't super common, but trying to play a little split to get some early kills. Mountaineers down to 2 remaining between Hawktoes and Plane. The 2 freshmen on this roster. Hawktoes getting a kill there.
Hawk out! Blinded.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Hit them when they're down. Can use that.
WCU trying to group up here on B. A lot of shots going back and forth,
Last
and
player standing.
4 Mountaineers fall. Rinku with a quadruple kill.
Turret
Down to
destroyed.
Plane with the spike though. Ooh. Good shots there from WCU Plane trying to stay alive. Thought he could have had it. Got 3
Gun here.
kills there. Ran out of ammo and just couldn't get the next. It's definitely a tough start here for WCU, trying to come back from a 7-0 deficit, but still plenty of time left in this game and in the series. This is a best of 3 series.
You should run. Stay down. Here.
Almost gets the kill there for Mixu. WCU gets the spike planted. First time they've gotten the spike planted in the series.
One enemy remaining.
The wall bang there, and Mixu with another kill. Mountaineers win their first round. Mixu starting to pop off here for WCU.
Let's fly.
Sparky joining us.
Sparky, yeah. Formerly JoJo's Mojo, but a little bit of a rebrand coming in from last year.
Yeah, here we are in round 9, WCU with the advantage. 5-3 here. Looks like WCU is going to be pushing point A. Oh, can't get the kill there. Boo goes down.
And it looks like, yeah, down 7-1 right now. And I don't quite know the series score, just getting in.
30 seconds left.
First game of the series.
First game of the series, not always the most indicative, as we did see last year, actually. During that last semester, we actually saw Valorant come back from a couple of these 1-7s, 1-8s. Looks like, I mean, WCU right after that, getting that round, so bringing that lead just a little bit shorter.
Yeah, WCU going down 7-0 and then winning the last 2 in a row. So starting to get a little bit of momentum. They just need to keep it going. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Still have Mixu leading the charge with 8 kills. Hawktoes in second. Boo in third. Plane in fourth. And Noble in fifth.
I mean, yeah, a couple new names this semester for WCU as well. Hawktoes and Plane, if memory serves, because Mixu, Boo, and Noble, all staples of Valorant last year.
Yep, we have Hawktoes, who is a transfer sophomore, and Plane, who is a freshman. So,
I mean, fan favorite isms in WCU not coming back, it looks like, either from transfer or busyness or graduating, but whatever it is, it's weird sight to see to not have isms in the mix for WCU.
Close miss there. WCU in a 3v4 fight.
And it is WCU on the attack, I just noticed. So, a little bit different positioning than, I mean, it looks like they have a general idea for what to do, but Boo does end up finding Zayfan, or Lotus, I guess. And it is now,
One enemy remaining.
I mean, Boo finding Beezen, and it is Noble to get the finish there, cleaning up, finding Link, and that is going to be another round for WCU.
Yeah, WCU starting to like to attack A. That's where they've gotten the last 3 points. So we'll see if they switch it up or keep the same strategy here.
I mean, it's a weird mixed find of if it isn't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, trying to not get too consistent to where the other team can't quite defend, or at least can't quite guess where you're going. And it looks like it will be OKEA, I guess, Okanagan, looking over towards A, trying to find that WCU push as this round's about to start up. And it's going to be slow from WCU. And that is Plane getting some pressed from the Mountaineers. And a hard read from OKEA actually forces WCU to make a push now. It might be Noble.
2 Mountaineers drop there.
Mixu and Noble traded for keys. Not sure how that's going to play out for this round, but WCU looking to try and push back again onto B.
Yeah, they have yet to be successful going towards B, but ooh.
Let's see if this round can be the change, I guess. I mean, a little harder to figure out what is going on when something, when the play is as slow as this.
Yeah, still 45 seconds on the clock, so still plenty of time for WCU to rotate out, but
I think it looks like they might actually be
30
trying to
seconds
commit
left.
to this play here.
Here. Blinded.
Blue gets found by Link. And WCU in a weird defensive position.
Last player standing.
yeah, that was a tough one.
A quad from Basin puts OKEA up by
Last
another round
round
once
before
again.
the switch.
And I mean, as the game just mentioned for us, last round before we swap, so
Yeah, as I always say, defense is definitely easier in my opinion, but I don't know, it kind of depends on teams. We've seen it go a couple different ways. In this case, hopefully WCU can bounce back from hopefully an 8-4 deficit, but they're just focusing on the next round right now, so.
I mean, that's really all you can do, and I mean, once again, Western just with the knives, with the running around. Not much else to be said. Looking like, despite the new players, pretty much the same team from last year.
Yeah, definitely pretty similar. I haven't quite seen the same strategies yet, but we'll see how quickly they pick up on them.
This is week 1. It's not always the best indicator for a season, but it can be a good sign of things to come. And it looks like OKEA knows that WCU is coming here. Just a bit delayed from Mixu, maybe out of practice, as Feason just finds them coming around the corner.
Dominated.
Good kill there. WCU still trying to push B.
My ultimate is ready. Initiated. I've got your trail.
There is a killjoy coming out from WCU, but Link finding Blue and Hawktoes, leaving Noble and Plane alive. Nope, just Noble now.
Spike down B.
I have the spike.
See a 1v4.
Oh, Noble just not seeing Tech coming in from around the corner, putting the defenders up, or putting OKEA up 9-3
Switching
as we
sides.
swap here. Back to another pistol round.
There's the candy cane from Mixu.
Candy cane,
Gotta love it.
can't go wrong with it apparently.
Mixu leading the charge for the Mountaineers with 9 kills. Both Noble and Boo with 7. Plane and Hawktoes each with 5.
Here.
And looking over now at, just
Here.
what WCU's doing. Looks like they're trying to be a bit more patient and spread out, leaving only 1 to defend B. So I'm not too sure how that's going to go this series, but it very well could benefit the Mountaineers.
Yeah, I do think B is a tough one to push just because of that closing, but ooh, this is not looking good. They have a heavy push coming in. Plane is going to be fighting for survival.
Looks like Plane knows and is calling his team over as we see WCU rotating in the back half of the map. Plane just trying to push up behind. Mixu finds Feason and Keys. Gets picked out, or gets shut down by Zayf Lotus. And Zayf now looking to find Hawktoes. Plane finds
One enemy
Techie. Link
remaining.
finds Plane. Noble finds Lotus, and it is now up to Link on the OKEA, Okanagan. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I've been going OKEA, huh? Who knows? British Columbia.
One enemy remaining.
One there. Ooh, and WCU takes it.
Boo, just with the last second. Pretty decent health, but a little bit close for comfort. That being said, WCU does take the round as defense and putting it back within, or putting the series just a little bit closer in this game 1.
Yep, every round is one step closer here for WCU.
And as we saw at the end of last season going into playoffs, every round counts. Even if you're seeded with the exact same record as the team, you might just beat them out if you can get a better round differential.
Yeah, WCU protecting B a little bit better this time. But looks like British Columbia is going to be pushing A.
It's going to be Hawktoes finding Keys, putting WCU up to an early lead, and then Mixu with the sniper onto Techie and a Feason. Man, Mixu back with the sniper, feeling comfortable, almost gets the read on the Link. Noble finds him, and Hawktoes finding Zayf and Lotus in the back. It's going to put WCU, once again, another round closer.
Careful here. Oh, I cannot use that.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Coming back after that, a flawless round for Okanagan. I guess I'll just go with that. Tough to figure out what to quite say for this one. It's a pretty long name no matter how you look at it.
It is. Long name, lots of letters that don't quite go together.
I mean, my first thought when I looked over, I was questioning it. Does that say IKEA? But no.
OKEA.
It is OKEA.
Ooh, nice shot there.
Spike down A.
And Mixu getting ready to oh.
Good.
I mean, another trade there keeps WCU in the lead in terms of people. And it is now OKEA.
Spike
I
planted.
mean, Faison finds Boo. Spike's planning going to put the pressure on Western.
Careful here.
Yeah, we do have a 3v3 here. Playing people goes down.
I mean, once again, going back to some of the discussions last year, especially for those who may not have heard, what is the deal with esports people and these weird names?
They do not make it easy on us.
No, they do not.
One enemy remaining.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie here. And an unfortunate reload allows Lotus to find Noble. And now, but Lotus does get taken out by the spike, losing that gun. So it's going to be a clean weapon wash going into this, not quite checkpoint round, but close to it.
OKEA only 2 wins away from clinching round 1.
Looks like OKEA is going to try and go on an offensive push. Just trying to find any way to really draw WCU further out than they should. Link is finding Noble. And it's going to be OKEA pushing over onto B. Techie finds both Plane and Mixu. It's going to be up to Boo and Plane to keep Western without being at match point.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
And it's all on the... Oh, no, never mind. Not Plane, my apologies. It is going to be Hawk Toes.
Knocked him.
Ooh. Is running with a pistol, apparently. Keys does pick off Hawk Toes. Now OKEA one round away from taking game 1 of the series.
Match point here. Friesen? Faison? Whoever that is, 22 kills on board. Leading the charge there for OKEA.
I mean, a 2-to-1 KDA, that's pretty solid, especially at this point in the game. Mixu looking to be just below a 1.0. Link going to be second for OKEA.
Oh, powerless.
Mixu does find Zafe and Lotus in the back. So that's going to be all of OKEA on B. And we'll see the plant coming through.
Seek them out.
And Plane does find Techie through the wall.
Well divided.
Hawk finds Phazon, Link finds Hawk,
remaining.
Plane finds Link, and it is going to be
One suppressed.
Keys who just gets taken out, and now WCU gonna get the defuse off.
Yep, plenty of time on board. Well played there from the Mountaineers, keeping their hopes alive.
I mean, trying to fight back 6-12 at the moment, maybe 7-12. I don't remember how this game works. It's been too long. 6-12.
6-12. We're going into the 19th round here. OKEA leading the charge, only one win away from clinching round one.
And it looks like OKEA hasn't really had a chance to try and shine when the spike is down when on WCU's side defensively, but they have been able to eliminate WCU before the spike has been planted. So
I'm going up.
maybe something to say there for what Western should focus on going into game 2. But for now, focusing on trying to climb back into game 1 is probably their main focus.
OKEA playing another split here.
Nowhere to run!
I'm pulling them in.
Techie does find Plane.
I know exactly where you are.
It's going to be another push onto B from OKEA.
Spike planted.
It's going to be Noble finding Link. And it is now a 4-on-4 battle. WC with pressure on them as they need to find this bomb. Or this spike, I should say, sorry. Long game there. We'll be talking about that one in hopefully a few weeks, whenever. But for now, it is still spike. And it is all up to Noble to try and find this spike, get the defuse.
Very minimal health.
And Phazon.
Attackers
Phazon coming
win.
in, putting putting OKEA up 1-0 on WCU. And it is a best of 3 series, so we will still have some time, hopefully, to figure this out. But looking right now, we have Phazon and Link taking the top of the scoreboard for OKEA, going then to Mixu, Texi, Noble, Keys, Plane, Boo, Hawktoes, and Lotus from top to bottom in terms of combat score.
Yeah, definitely not a bad showing for WCU, but WCU is going to have to figure out, essentially just get off to an earlier start. I believe since we started on attack, we should be starting on defense. Pretty sure that's how it works.
That would make sense to me. But sometimes, I mean, hey, this is esports.
We ourselves are going to take a short little break here. Seems like it'll only be about a minute or two, but we're going to take a break and be back to the action soon. And we're back here for round 2. OKEA taking round 1 in a 13-6 victory over WCU.
I mean, I will be pretty fair here. Not the biggest round split I've ever seen with Valorant, but
yeah, not too
that was
bad.
still a pretty impressive showing from OKEA, and Western definitely looks like they're still trying to feel each other out. So
yeah, still new team, new chemistry, all of that. WCU honestly just kind of had a rough start, going down 7-0. Here they will be starting on defense first, so I generally think that's an easier start spot, but we'll see. This is another 2-point map. I know WCU tends to thrive in the 3-point maps, correct?
I believe
From last
so.
season.
It's been a minute.
Last season.
It's been a while. We'll have to go back and take a look so we can be ready to go with that information next week. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. Say yes.
Yeah.
And right now, I mean, OKEA just having a super strong start, going up 4-2 in terms of kills. And there's only 1:10 left, and they're going to be pushing hard onto B, and it looks like WCU is going to be there.
Spike planted.
Noble kind of stuck in the corner here.
I need to stop concealment.
Last player standing.
And it's down to Noble. It's going to be a 1v4 with the spike planted.
I think Noble is just going to try and maybe find one pick or two, maybe.
That's 2 there. Noble's looking good, keeping the momentum going.
Pulling them in.
Ooh, and just getting flanked there. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. Faison does find Noble. It's going to be round 1 to OKEA.
Yeah, definitely tough to start on a loss on defense, but WCU still plenty of game left here. I'm also curious. I haven't looked at the map rotations. I don't know if there's any new maps this year compared to last.
That's a great point to bring up. I mean,
Guess we're just kind of see throughout the year.
sometimes it could just... Oh, man. That's just going to be a team fight out of the gate, playing with a triple kill for WCU.
One enemy remaining.
And playing with the quad, Hawktoe's finding Techie, and WCU ties it up right away, 1-1.
Now
Yeah,
we're on the
well
right
played
path.
there.
Let's keep
WCU playing, leading the charge, leading the kill count with 5 there, picking up quite a bit of those kills. That was one of the more aggressive team fights I think I've ever seen in Valorant.
I don't think I've seen one that quick.
Yeah, that was just like both teams popped around the corner and started fighting. Went quick.
I think both teams just had the same idea of we just want to try and get something going.
Yeah, take the middle route, and didn't work well for either.
I have a feeling that the comms on both sides were probably something along the lines of, let's all rush middle, they'll never expect it. And Plane just gets picked off there. It's going to be Hawktoes just completely suppressed, or just blinded, and nothing he can do as Techie picks up both Hawktoes, and Mixu is now down to Boo and Noble. Combination that last year actually ended up working really well together.
Last player
Who
standing.
misses those shots, unfortunately. Down to Noble again, this time a 1v5. He had a 1v4 earlier in the series, so
Just earlier this game,
did not work.
that same corner just went the other way this time. Keys finds Noble, and it is now 2-1 for OKEA.
Yeah, OKEA coming up strong. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Really nothing too crazy yet. WCU playing still just kind of leading the charge, so.
And I mean, it seems like there's always that one from last year and this year. This year it's going to be Hawktoes on WCU refusing to put the clan tag. Whether it's choice or just not being invited.
Still time.
I think it's honest. I would say it's funnier if he doesn't. Keeps some sort of comfort. I can't think of the word right now. Words are escaping me.
uniqueness.
I know exactly where you are.
Get back.
Okay, well, 3v4 now
Spike
in
planted.
favor of OKEA. Couple good looks there.
Gonna be Techie taking out Plane 2-on-4 in favor of OKEA at the moment. Spike is planted, so a lot of pressure on WCU.
Last player standing.
Hawktoes does get picked off by Link.
I really thought Hawktoes hit those.
I really thought so too.
Gets hit from the side though. Another one in favor of OKEA. OKEA up 3-1 after 4 rounds. Going into round 5.
Taking a look at the scoreboard here, it's going to be Plain, Noble, Boo. I mean, Plain with 5, Noble and Boo both with 2, Hawktoes with 1 for WCU.
Anytime you see Mixu at the bottom of the scoreboard, that is not a good start for WCU. Mixu tends to be one of the leaders up there. Hopefully he'll get it going here soon.
Well, especially early in the rounds, we tend to see Mixu pretty high up, but sometimes it takes Mixu a minute to warm up, get into their own, you know?
Ooh, Noble going down. All 5 of OKEA pushing that A point. WCU starting the rotation over.
And yeah, OKEA just spreading out, really covering WCU's attempt to recover. Mixu gonna get surprised from behind by Keys. Plane gets just wiped by Link. Link coming up now to rush. Hawktoes finds 1, almost 2. Boo cleans up and gets picked off by Keys. OKEA is just running away on this attack.
They are. They're kind of just staggering their kills there. If one goes down, they're taking 2 of WCU's with them. So Mountaineers are gonna have to figure out a strategy just to suppress OKEA. OKEA is kind of doing the play though, where they're moving as a team. We didn't see WCU do this on attack in the first round very often. Here they're all gonna be pushing B, it looks like.
I think B with 1 going middle to B.
That is what it looks like. Hawktoes is gonna be the lone person there to try and suppress them.
Hawktoes definitely going to be in for a bit of a surprise here in a moment. It's taken out by FaZe and Link finds Noble. It's now Boo, Plane, and Mixu for WCU. And a fast plant here from from OKEA.
Placing swamp grenade.
Once again, putting the pressure on WCU. Techie found Mixu, but Plane finds Keys and Boo finds Techie. Boo finds Link.
2v2 here.
Last player standing.
And now it's a 1v2 Boo versus both Phazin and Zayfin.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh. Boo with a headshot onto Zayfin Lotus, but gets picked off by Phazin. And Phazin, I think, just going to get out of that radius of the spike.
Yeah, the Mountaineers are playing well here. They're just coming up a little short. Both Plane and Boo, each with 6 kills. Hawktoes and Noble each with 2. OKEA, though, leading the charge 5-1 on attack.
I mean, right now, WCU really just needs to find their rhythm to be able to get back into this. And it's looking like OKEA is trying to shut them down at every possible turn.
OKEA stacking heavy towards A. Mixu is gonna have a chance, and Mixu cannot find one.
Instead, getting found by Link, and then Boo getting found by Zayfin.
Taking that back.
Already a 5v3 here in favor of OKEA. OKEA about to plant. They are planting on A.
Spike planted.
Whew. Hawktoes getting picked in the head.
Last player standing.
Noble does find Lotus, but does get picked off by Techie, and it is going to be on Plane once again.
Nice 4v1 here. Plane might just be looking to survive at this point. Oh no, Plane's just slowly working around the outside, taking it real slow. Yep, might just be hiding here.
Plane decided to go super aggressive a little bit earlier, they might have been able to sneak around backside just unescaped, undetected, or just unnoticed, I should say, not unescaped.
Yeah, it would have been a tough push, but nonetheless, WCU down by 5.
I mean, with what, 5 more before the swap, WCU really needs to get these 5 to tie it back up. And it looks like OKEA once again going to be pushing hard out of the unit over towards B. They seem to favor the B side as a whole, especially on this map.
Oh, shots there. Boo goes down.
Initiated.
I know exactly where.
And there's a killjoy coming out from the plane, but Techie
Last
gets,
player standing.
finds plane, Keys finds Hawk. It's going to be all on Noble now, once again.
Noble keeps getting these 1v5s.
Spike planted.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, double kill there from Noble, using very minimal health. It's going to be a 1v3 now. Noble changing position, going around the backside. Oh, gets double teamed there, coming around that corner, and yet another one for OKEA.
I mean, 7-1 now in favor of OKEA. Looking once again at the scoreboard, Plane 6-6-0, Boo 6-8-3 for WCU. Phazin though 8-2-2, and then Techie 8-4-3 with Zafin right there at 8-4-2. Just overall looking like a higher KD count coming from OKEA, and it is showing in round total.
Yeah, WCU's best one is an even 1 kill count, whereas Phazin has a 4-0
Spike
And
down.
Noble
A.
finds Link, but Keys finds Noble. And Mixu just
blinded.
missing the shots.
Mixu was blinded.
Yep.
Last player standing.
Hawk does find Techie, but gets found by Phazin, and then Phazin finding Boo, and it's going to be up to Plane now. Plane in a 1v3 with, I think, the spike being down. It is, in fact, down. And it's going to be a tough push for Plane once again.
And it is.
Ooh. And the flank coming out, and WCU now down 1-8. I mean, this is immense offensive pressure coming from OKEA.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. As I say, some teams really thrive on attack and some on defense. I generally think defense is easier, just in my 1 year of streaming Valorant. Can't really say I play too much, but
I mean, I can honestly say I don't play at all, and that's okay.
ooh, looks like we could have a good matchup here, but Mixu goes down. Mixu has been having a tough round 2 here.
Off your feet!
Hawktoes does find Techie, but gets picked off by Keys. Phazin now finding Plane,
Kill my allies.
and Link does get a revive off onto Techie, so now it's once again a 2v4. Noble and Boo.
Last player standing.
Now it's all on Boo in a 1v4. I think Noble just trying to take the backseat this time and show the team how it feels to maybe not
Spike
have
planted.
that quite happen as much. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out the rest of this round. Boo looking to try and keep WCU just in a close battle here.
Through the gas, smoke, fog, cloud. Not quite sure, but Boo goes down.
I wonder if, I mean, something that we saw last season, WCU never calling a timeout. We'll have to wait and see if that happens this season. Though I'm going to go ahead and just call it now. I don't see it happening.
I don't really see it happening either. I mean, I think they like to just play with the pace of the game. Timeouts,
calm,
I've seen them go
I
both
see.
ways. They can be beneficial and hurtful.
I fight.
I think it really just depends on how good the comms are in game.
Sometimes that mental reset is necessary, and the breaks between games aren't as long as you maybe want as a player sometimes. But here what we see at WCU, I mean, Mixu finding Zafe and Lotus there.
That is Mixu's first kill of this game in round 11.
Gotta start somewhere, and Mixu
Second
getting into it. Techie does find Hawk Toes, but Mixu, Boo, Plane, and Noble as a squad. Be Plane getting picked off by Keys now. And Boo is discovered, whose location is discovered by OKEA. Noble now trying to come in and support. Ooh, Boo just gets picked off by Link. It's gonna be Noble and Mixu. Mixu with the triple kill. Mixu with the quad. Will they get the ace?
Last player
Oh, Mixu just gets shut out of the ace. It's gonna be on Noble. Noble has to go for the defuse here. And gets it off.
Just out of sight. Still goes down there, but WCU with their second
Last round in the half.
point there.
Second round of the half, I guess.
Yeah.
And we do enter this last round. WCU really needs this one to get the momentum rolling.
Right there.
Was not expecting that voice comm from in game for a second, so I was just a bit. I physically recoiled there, just caught off guard. But for now, WCU trying to get set up defensively, figure out how to really shut down this OKEA offense. Noble with a double kill. Just can't pull the weapon out fast enough. Techie does find Noble. Boo finds Phazin. Mixu finds Keys. It's now a 4-on-1. Techie gonna be all alone. Does find Boo. Finds Mixu with a triple.
Good shots there from Techie. Good stun.
Be Plane and Hawk Toes for WCU, the two newcomers. And Hawk Toes will clean up. WCU does get that round. Momentum now, maybe on their side.
Yeah, WCU starting to pull through. 3-9, still a ways to go, but we have swapped WCU now on the attack.
Some hero messing things up.
I mean, this pistol round could be a big one for WCU. Winning this, I think, gives them just a few extra credits, which allows them to buy a few better weapons, which can set the squad up to succeed early.
Yeah, we have yet to see WCU win a pistol round, so this would be a huge turning point if they'd be able to.
I mean, keeping the momentum on the side is always one of the biggest things, and figuring out how to do that in a game where you're forced to take a slow reset, especially a little bit longer of one when you swap over to not having the weapons you're quite used to.
WCU going to be doing a heavy middle push, so we'll see how this goes.
And now I think that OKEA knows WCU has a couple watching the back line. It's going to be Noble here in just a moment. And they'll fight. Noble does pick off Keys, but gets taken out by Phazin. Hawk Toes finds Link. Mixu gets found by Lotus. Lotus also finding Boo in that. It's now going to be Plane and Hawk already planting for WCU.
Yeah, 2v3 with the spike planted. Good start there.
One enemy remaining.
And Hawk and Plane both get one. Hawk finding Phase and Plane finding Lotus, and it's now all up to Techie once again, who gets taken out by Plane. WCU with this pistol round win.
That is huge there. The two newcomers clutching it out for the Mountaineers. I like it. Like to see it.
That's always great to see, and it should be interesting to see how this, I mean, in general, this squad develops as a unit this year, and it looks like WCU is going to be taking a page out of OKEA's book, pushing as a team.
Yeah, we weren't seeing that in the first match, and did not work out well. I think going into those fights, 4v1, 5v1 is huge. As long as they can get that early kill, get the spike planted and set up and hold that ground.
At the very least, this is week 1 of competition. We do have 6 more weeks before the semester split for playoffs. It's going to be Techie hiding around the corner, getting picked off by Plane. Now WCU pushing A hard. Gonna get this quick spike. Noble finding keys. Link finding Noble in exchange. And WCU has a little bit of an advantage on Link now as well. Link a little bit lower on health than maybe they want to be.
Yeah, Boo gets a plan off. We were in a 4v3, just as you were saying. OKEA, 2 down in health. Ooh, good shot there from Mixu. Headshot up top.
I think Mixu finally getting warmed up, getting ready to just try and sweep out. He's going to be playing and countering Phazin. It's Phazin and Zafin.
Bring them down.
Couple of, I will say, two of what I can see are the scarier players in terms of reaction time.
One enemy remaining.
Zafin not quite able to react quick enough to Mixu though. Mixu does get that headshot. And it's just going to be everyone rotating off the spike.
WCU is gonna take this round.
I mean, that's a 4-round win streak for WCU. Can't say, or 3-round, no, 4-round. Can't say I'm too upset with that. Score now 5-9. WCU, maybe we've seen a shift from last year. Their attack could be their better aspect of their game. Looking at the scoreboard once again, playing 10-10-1. Unreal.
Yeah, Hawktoes, Mixu, and Boo all in there with 7. This is a good good split, good even split from WCU. Kind of shows that everyone's putting in the work. It's not just one person carrying it this round.
And that's always great to see, especially when you are a team. Team sports, you all got to carry your own weight, and right now WCU carrying each other as much as they can.
Right there.
WCU starting to rotate back towards B after flashing A. Looks like they're going to take the middle ground again.
Our spike carrier's down.
Phazin does find Plane. Spike is now down. Gets picked up by Mixu. Mixu going to rotate out. And now WCU has to try and figure out where to move, and I think they might be trying to push over to A, having feigned a B-side attack, and I think OKEA now quickly realizing that. Going to be trying to backtrack. Ooh, Boo with the reaction, finding both Link and Phazin. WCU now evening it up and putting themselves in the lead in terms of bodies. Gets evened out by Techie as I say that. Commentator's curse.
Oh,
Last player
dropping
standing.
down to 1 and OKEA takes it there. Winning round 15, going up 10-5 here over the Mountaineers, 3 points away from closing out the night.
But we'll have to wait and see as to how this plays out. Always great to see good competition, and I feel like even a close match, no one's really going to be upset with a loss. But right now, WCU looking to try and just get some momentum, find the power that they need to just keep on moving through. Pretty decent split. Noble on the far side on their own.
WCU playing a little more split than they were just a little bit ago.
Out of charges. Scout destroyed.
Woo!
Okay, there from Noble.
And Lotus finds Techie. Hawk finding Phazin. Lotus finds Mixu though. And it is now still a 4-on. Nope. Safe and Lotus finds Hawktoes. And Plane.
Spike down B.
3v2.
Last player standing.
Zafin finds 4. And it's now all on Noble. Zafin going to be looking to get this Penta.
Pulling them in.
One enemy remaining.
Great shot there from
My
Noble.
ult's ready.
And it is going to be an ace from Zafin Lotus.
What an ace.
Wow.
Moving up into that number 2 spot there for OKEA.
I mean, OKEA, if you look at the KDA, everyone in double digits here. 17 kills for Techie, 16 for Zafin, 14 for Phazin. That's just, I mean, that's unreal.
This goes
Yeah,
here.
definitely some good team play there.
That goes
Some
there.
high kills. And kind of what we're talking
this
about
is
with
a nice
the
spot.
KD as well. They're just shows why they're winning. They're 2 points away from closing out the night in this best of 3 series as OKEA won the first round.
Still in sight.
Ooh, Mixu just not able to react fast enough. Phazin taking him out. He's finding Boo. Now it's going to be Hawk. Never mind. Hawk gets picked off by Techie. It's now Noble and Plane for WCU. Noble does find Techie in their retreat.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Okay, down to Noble, a 1v3. Noble with the spike, kind of stuck in this hallway. Oh, gets found just around the corner. We are at match point for the night.
OKEA up 12-5. WCU gonna have to have an insane comeback at this point to just find this, just taking one game, and it will be, yep, it will in fact be OKEA taking a timeout instead of WCU.
Interesting call. I mean, if you have that momentum going into final match point, like, I would almost just keep riding with it, but
I would think so as well, but
I think they're trying to come out with some type of strategy.
something going on in chat down there. I'm not going to comment on that. I don't know.
I don't know all the lingo.
I don't either.
Well, let's take a look here at the scoreboard.
In terms of WCU, Noble 14, 17, and 8. One of the higher numbers of the assists category, too. Something that I like to look at a lot to see who's really involved in those fights and helping their teammates get the, finish off the opposing members. Same as Mixu. Mixu with 12 assists for WCU, but looking at that same respect, Techie with 12 kills. Or 12 assists, my apologies.
12 assists, that is impressive. And leading the charge with 18 kills. Techie has been involved in everything, it seems like.
Yeah, right? Just every fight, Techie is there.
WCU gonna be pushing.
Face your fear! Want to find it?
Looks like WCU gonna be trying to bust out all the stops, trying to figure out how to attack this point and get something back in there, or get something back on their scoreboard. Link does find Mixu. Noble gets found by Zafin. So it's a 2-on-5. Hawktoes does find Phazin. Plane finds Link.
Area's clear. I got the spike.
And it's going to be the two newcomers once again, Plane and Hawktoes, trying to keep WCU alive tonight.
Playing with the spike. See them slowly moving as a team back to A.
I think the smartest play here is going to be go through the tunnels on that backside, keep as far right as you can.
Ooh, they might be trying to look at B
coming
through
back.
the top lane. That's
30 seconds left.
And now Plane really going to need to rush and try and get over to get this spike plant off as they encounter Techie.
Spike
Techie does
down
find
A.
Plane, and it's all up to Hawktoes, who does find Techie,
One enemy
finds
remaining.
Zafin.
I got the spike.
10
Hawktoes
seconds
with a
left.
double kill. 10 seconds remaining. Hawktoes gonna go for the plant here.
Has no choice.
Plenty of time to get it off though.
Oh, a little bit close for comfort there.
It will be a 1v1 here for the game. Little bit of pressure here on Hawktoes. Let's see how she does with it.
Hawkeye. Blinded.
Good blind there. Can't
Oh.
get the shots. Unfortunate.
Just
OKEA
couldn't-
is gonna take it.
Just can't stall long enough.
Ace.
Keys gets it.
Defenders win.
Yeah, my people. Yeah.
Well played there. That was a fun one to watch. Wasn't as close as I was hoping, but nonetheless.
Yeah, hard-fought series from both teams. I mean, definitely things to learn and improve upon, but things to be proud of as well. Good night from WCU, good night from OKEA, and I think it's safe to say that this isn't the worst start to a WCU season, so
No.
should be fun to see where they go from here.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some worse matchups. I'm excited to watch Valorant yet again. This is only their second season as a program, so second semester, I should say.
That's right, because they did start in the spring. We didn't have it last fall, so should be really interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, well, that's it for us here on WCU Esports. I'm Mountain Man.
And I'm Sparky.